Hi, my name is Jack, and I'm one of the mobility experts with MaxLogic. We'll be running a series of video demos exploring all things Maximo and Mass. Today I'll be looking at Maximo Mobile and the service request application. Specifically, I want to show how the way your assets are physically tagged throughout your site can help to enhance the user experience. This will make the use of applications like service request easier for those in your organization who aren't familiar with how the asset or location hierarchy is set up. Let's get into it. So in the background, I've logged in and accessed the suite. I can see my user profile, clicking the user icon. And here's a list of options. I'm going to go on to the menu for service request. You can see here a list of all active requests for that user. From that list, I can do a search to see if my request already exists. I search here and it doesn't. So I'm now going to follow the blue. I'm going to press the plus in the top right hand corner, and that's going to bring me to my category selection. From those categories, I'm going to select, in this case, the kitchen option, and that will bring me onto the main page of service request. On here I can set whether my request is high or low priority, so I'm going to toggle that onto high. I can add in details of the request. The summary will be preloaded from the classification, but I'm going to give some more information on what the fault is. I use my voice to text feature, select that. The freezer is leaking, and I can see that propagates into that description. Based on the logged in mobile user, the contact details will be propagated, but they can be updated and changed as needed. Next, I'm going to open my location and start selecting from my hierarchy drop-down. As I select, the drop-down will expand. Depending on the description, some might be hidden, so I'll tap over to see the full length of that location description. And in my case, it's in the training room kitchen. I click that, and that will then show me all assets available within that lowest level of the description. I'm going to select my fridge. It will take me to enter my GPS location if equivalent or required. I can see everything's been populated. I've got my location, asset, and also service request coordinates. Next, I'm going to add a photo of my fault. I can open up the attachments, select the plus icon, and click on the photo library. From there, I can add from my existing photos, or I can take a new photo as needed to attach. With that photo uploaded, I'm now ready to submit the service request. I click the blue icon, follow the blue, and that request will now be submitted. I'll have a green one on my cloud icon down the bottom while it synchronizes. Once that disappears, if I refresh, I go from 3 to 4 records, and I can see my request there. What I want to try now is showing the power of leveraging the inbuilt scanning feature within Maximo Mobile to quickly pick up the asset. So I'm going to, again, follow the blue, select the blue plus icon in the top right hand corner and create a new request. This time it's for an air conditioner system, so I select my heating and air classification. I give that a high priority, and again I can add additional details. So In this case, there's a weird noise coming from the outside condenser unit. I scroll to my asset field and I'm going to click that. And I can see here a little scanner next to the search icon. I select my scanner. I'm going to quickly scan QR code I've pre-made on my laptop, and that's going to populate my asset details. I can now see that I've got both the asset and the location populated in about a quarter of the time it took me to do from the location drill down through to asset. In this scenario, I'm going to scan an NFC tag. I select the asset, I select the scan feature. Instead of code, I'm going to click NFC. I hold my phone over that NFC tag to make sure that that scans on, and that will then get picked up and populate that asset, just like with the QR code. But depending on the environment you have in place that assets are held in, NFC offers a range of advantages around security, data store, and durability. So I can see again, asset populates, location. If I go to take a photo, I can see where that NFC tag's sitting on top of that AC condenser unit. So I can attach that photo, submit my service request. That cloud icon will go green as those transactions load in. They'll then sync to the Maximo server, including all the attachment data. And I can see all's green now. And when I go back to that request list, I've got 5 records. And that's a quick summary of different ways of propagating assets when using service request application with Maximo Mobile. Hopefully that will help you make an informed decision about the best method for tagging assets throughout your site.